Matagal ka na ba sa account mo, pero hanggang ngayon, wala pa ring promotion?
Today's episode is for you. We'll break down actionable steps to help you move from agent to team lead in the BPO world. Real talk, real steps, at may konting hugot from real stories.
Ayan. At meron dito isang nag-share ng kanyang story. Paano ba ma-promote sa BPO? Sabi niya 6 years na siya sa company pero hindi pa rin siya nako-consider kahit consistent naman daw siya sa stats.
Marami talagang gantong kwento sa industry, Kay. Consistency is important, yes. Pero hindi lang yon ang tinitignan kasi when it comes to promotion. You need visibility, initiative, and leadership competencies. So, let's get into the red flags bakit hindi ka pa napopromote and what you should actually do.
The BPO Break Room Podcast.
Okay, number 1, you only do what's asked, nothing more, nothing less.
Ay, ang daming makaka-relate dito ha.
True.
Hindi lang tayo mag-aabang dito, gawa-gawa din tayo, gano'n.
Correct. Don't get us wrong, guys, because it's good that you are a good follower, like you are doing what's asked of you, right? But if you're just doing a mediocre job, right, nothing more, nothing less, of course, don't expect something more, right? And I experienced this before, wherein I've had nung TL pa ako, no, I've had a lot of agents na sobrang high potential agents sila, meaning to say they are really performing well, they're really good in their scorecards, and they can really do the job while sleeping pa nga eh. Like literally while sleeping on the floor, no? And they can really deliver results. It's just that when the time comes wherein I'm already giving them extra tasks, I mean to develop some of their leadership skills, ma-hone yung talent nila, and iba sa kanila is nagno-no. No? And I said to them, it's totally fine if you don't want to take on any developmental activities, it's fine, right? I will not take it against you. At the same time, I will also not take it in favor of you. So ganun lang siya, right? So what you can do here is start showing initiative. Okay, magwalis ng floor, maghugas ng pinggan sa pantry, charot.
Hindi ba to?
Correct. Pagbukas ng pintuan ng mga teammates, ganun, right? Palitan ng guard. Mag-guard doon for a day. Guard for a day, i-vlog mo, ganun.
Pero you know what, kidding aside, no, this is something na, halimbawa, kahit simpleng, boss, okay lang po ba na ako na mag-lead ng next team huddle? Yung mga ganun. One thing that I really did to make sure na makita talaga nila na interested ako to what I am applying for is nagbida-bida talaga.
Yes, magbida-bida kayo, Day.
Yung papakita ko talaga na, I'm answering a lot or more questions than the 10-year ones dun sa namin, sa parang sa question board.
Mag-volunteer for projects kahit outside ng current scope mo. Management takes notice. We notice it. As in, sometimes people would think, hindi mo na ako agent lang naman ako, hindi mo na ako manonotice ni OM or ng mga hiring managers. No, we notice. When you do more than what's expected of you, may mga new hires kayo, take initiative to mentor them, to sit down with them after shift or probably during your break or during your extra hour, and make sure that your TL knows it, right? That you are taking this extra initiative. Number 2, you haven't made your intentions clear. Ano nga ba yung sabihin nito? Okay, you haven't made your intentions clear.
Yeah, you haven't sit down with your boss and talk about your career goals. Kailangan make it clear din, no? This is when you need to practice clear communication. You have to ask your boss directly na ano bang role ang nakikita nyo for me in the future. Pero what I mean is, kasi sabi ko kay boss kasi this is me right now. And this is what you're looking for. But I want to make sure that I'm fit for the job, not just because I'm interested that I'm going to apply. Parang ganon. So what are the specific job qualifications that you are looking for?
Okay, that's really nice. So, it's your bosses, your boss or bosses are not psychics, no. So you really need to talk to your boss, no, and make your intentions very, very clear. Meron din akong mga nakita, ang dami ko nakita before na they all wanted to become a team leader. Why? Because yun ang may opening before. Pero when they got promoted and they're already fulfilling the role of a TL, bigla sila nagba-back out na ay hindi para sa akin to, gusto pala maging trainer or gusto pala maging QA lang, right? And vice versa, there are also people who wanted to be a trainer at first, and then when they're already fulfilling the trainer position, ay parang ayoko ng sobrang routinary task, gusto ko ng variations every day. Yung pala yung yung gusto nila. So, they will go to operations and become a TL. So, and that's totally fine. I like changing minds. But my point here is before you even get there, before you even attempt to get promoted, try to assess your skills and have a sit-down session with your boss. Okay, number 3 is wala kang structured plan for growth. Sobrang laganap nito sa industry, no? And I don't think there's someone to blame here. When we say kasi walang structured plan for growth, this is what I have been mentioning before in a previous episode na always have a developmental plans. And this is my one thing that I am really fond of doing every time that I will handle people. I always have developmental plans for them. I'm just not sure if the developmental plan or the structured plan for growth should be supplied by the TL or should be created by the agent. What do you think?
Apart from gauging yourself or ano ba yung mga roadmap na kailangan mo para sa'yo in order for you to grow, ask your, team leader or yung boss mo. Ito po kasi yung plano ko. So, what else do you think do I need in order for me to grow more? Diba? Or sometimes start with like a 3, 6, 9-month roadmap for yourself and ask what are the skills do I need to improve? Who can I shadow or learn from? Mga ganon. Although, pero parang hindi pala siya ganun kadali, no? Lalo na kapag ka sa BPO on-site, pag agent ka.
Yeah. Sa experience ko, I am the one who is always creating the developmental plans for my direct reports. It could be agents or my TL or even my OMs. For example, agent ka, I will create developmental plans for you to acquire the competencies needed as a TL. TL kita, I will create developmental plans for you to acquire OM competencies and so on and so forth. If you want to have a copy of the template of this developmental plan, drop a comment in the comment section below and I will be willing to share that template to everybody, no? And number 4, red flag kung bakit hindi ka napopromote is kulang sa leadership exposure. What we mean by that is you need to start mentoring new hires. Okay, there's no other way for you to get exposed in the leadership role aside from acting as a leader. Act the role that you want to achieve. I always believe in that mantra, no? Act and serve the role that you want to achieve. If agent level, so you can start mentoring new hires or offer to coach struggling teammates. Kahit unofficial yan, it helps you build your leadership credibility and you are able to practice the main and the critical role of a TL, that is coaching. I think I mentioned this to you na pinalaki ako ng TL ko na we were developed via mini TL. Sa isang team of 15 or 16 agents, kami mga agents, no, may TL divided that into 3 or 4 yata, 4. And then each of those mini teams ay meron mga mini TL, right? And yung mga mini TL na yon, mga agent pa rin sila, ha? They are being asked to coach the teammates, coach their own mini teams, right? That requires exposure. Kung parang OJT siya. And that's really, really important.
Diba? Do not shy away from the challenges. And although we are inexperienced in that type of role, let's say, for example, no, sometimes those uncomfortable moments would definitely teach you something. You learn the most and you get noticed the most. Bida-bida tayo ganun.
Correct. Let's normalize bida-bida. Okay? It should not be a negative thing unless it's annoying na, no? Pero, yeah. What about sa mga trainers naman? Kasi I know there are some people out there watching us right now na gusto ko maging trainer. What can I do ba? How can I expose myself to the trainer position? Start within your team, right? Ask your TLTS, sa next huddle, can I present ba something? Right? So you create your own material, you create your own PowerPoint. Probably you wanted to present how to deliver AER effectively. You need to be able to present and train people on soft skills, not process. Why? Because if it's time for you to apply for a trainer position sa ibang program, you need to make sure that yung presentation mo, yung demo teach mo, will not be about the program that you came from, right? It should be a generic type of training or demo teach. So within your start muna sa ano mo, sa within your team, no? Or maybe you can ask your TL, pwede bang ako mag-lead ng huddle para na ma-practice mo yung iyong public speaking skills.
Yan.
Yon.
Lalo na kapag team lead ka, majority of the time, you get to host the meeting for your team, diba?
Correct.
So it's really important din talaga that you hone your public speaking skills.
And the number 5 red flag bakit hindi ka pa napopromote is tamad ka. Charet. The number 5 red flag bakit hindi ka pa napopromote is you rely solely on stats to speak for you, right?
Mahirap yan.
And I always say this to all the people I worked with, my direct reports rather, is your scorecard is just your passport, but it's not your visa. So yeah, you're you're a top performer. You're the best performer. You are the top agent for the year, for the past decade in the program, right? But you also need to build relationships with leaders and participate in discussions. Stats matter, ha? Don't get us wrong. Pero if you're the type of agent or person wherein you are very good in your stats, your scorecard is really, really high, and you are extremely consistent in your performance every month, right? But you are not visible sa mga bosses. When we say visible, ibig sabihin nun is you're not participating enough, you're not volunteering enough to help the program succeed, right? I understand na wala naman sa kontrata kung maging visible eh. Okay, then don't expect anything. Pero wala din sa kontrata mo na hindi ka visible, promote ka. It's part of the game, guys, right? So
Yes.
don't use it's not in my contract card because you're correct, right? But don't expect anything more. So
Oo.
take the initiative then to be visible, right? Most especially sa mga, for example, yung mga OMs na nagka-conduct ng skip levels on a quarterly basis, right? Or even mga OMs or even TS or even SOMs na nag-ask ng feedback how to make the program better or succeed, be there, right? And believe me, when I say na SOMs or the senior management, they notice and they remember people who give feedback. I remember each and every person who give me feedback how to improve my program. So do
I
that.
love that, 'di ba? And keep taking it, 'di ba? Hindi lang sila nagfi-feed, i-take mo, i-absorb mo, and make sure that you learn from it talaga. And majority of the time, these are for the agents, ha? It's not just, you don't just need to build rapport with your customer, but of course, with the team leaders, operations managers, even the QA. And you know what? Showing up matters because showing up in the team meeting, sharing your ideas, or ask smart questions would make them see that you are consistent and attitude wise everything is not just about your metrics, you have the it.
Totoo yan, totoo yan. Pero yung visibility, ano yan ha? Meron kasi iba, sobrang visible sa management kasi nga, panay absent, panay
Ibang
violation.
visibility pala yun.
True. So, wag ganon. In a positive way po tayo.
Correct. Parang ang hirap i-consider for leadership. So, make sure din naman na we also come in with clean records, diba? And you know what, Jay? Ang ganda ng mga sinabi mo about development plans. Parang hindi sapat na maghintay ka lang talaga. Kailangan may ginagawa ka rin para i-prove na ready ka na.
Exactly. Lahat ng TLs na kilala ko na promote, hindi naghintay. Nagtrabaho para maging visible and ma-develop ang leadership competence nila. Some people would say, ay, hindi ako yung type ng person na ma-rapport, ma-build ng relationship. Well, it's part of the skill requirement for you to get promoted. When we say skill, it can be learned. Okay, use that as a platform for you to develop your personality and skill because it is required.
Corrected by. Pero ops, teka muna. Habang naka-avail pa, subscribe ka na at i-click ang notification bell. Promise, masaya to. Tuloy-tuloy ang kwentuhan at lagi kang una sa mga bagong episodes namin. Ayan. And to be honest, Jay, nakakainip talaga pag feeling mong stagnant ka na, no? Paano mo i-address yung mga frustration ng mga agent na parang walang nangyayari?
Mag-resign kayo dahil kung walang nangyayari. Resign. Charot. Normal yung frustrations na yan, ha? Pero instead of waiting for validation, take charge. Ask for feedback. Look for mentors and invest in your own growth. It might not happen right away, pero every step counts. Promotions are earned and not given. There are, for some reasons, up to now, I really could not fathom it or even decipher it, that there are really some, probably 2 or 5% of the entire population na walang ginagawa, na opposed to everything that we just shared today, na po-promote sila. So, but then again, as in, my goodness, Lord, give me wisdom to understand it. Pero yun nga, promotions are earned and not given.
Corrected by. Kaya naman, if you feel stuck, maybe it's time to act and not just wait. Simulan mo with a conversation, but make sure it's clear, then follow up with consistent action.
And don't forget, being promotable isn't just about the skill, ha? It's about leadership, attitude, and how you help the team succeed. This is the BPO Break Room. Join us next time as we try to make the BPO workplace better, one story at a time.
And thanks for listening. We hope you got some great tips on how to stand out at work. Don't forget forget to follow and subscribe for more career insights and tips. And to those who are listening to us right now, we want to hear from you. What did you learn from our episode today? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below and tag us din sa mga trending memes ninyo. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Agree, Yana Grande. Let's interact on our social media accounts. And for those who are exploring opportunities in the BPO industry, work from home or on-site, join our WhatsApp group. We post exclusive job ads every Monday. Lastly, check our bio and join our growing community. See you in the next episode. Keep growing and remember to always stay true to your goals.
Bye everyone! Kita-kits ulit!
The BPO Break Room Podcast.